Come? You're not coming? Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to Muscle Dragon, at Muscle Dragon IFBB Pro. We're going to be talking about his experience in the industry. We're going to be talking about his illness and how he overcome the illness and the transformation that he has and he went through. Oh my God, if you see this man's transformation, when I first saw his video and I seen him in hospital, in a hospital bed, he looked like he could hardly breathe. And then 2 seconds later, there's a clip of him today. This man's transformation is so phenomenal. Guys, you are gonna be blown away. I cannot wait until he explains what he has been through, because it's so inspiring. And for anyone who wants to be inspired today or motivated to keep going and to stay healthy and live a healthier lifestyle, Muscle Dragon is the person to help you take those steps. Trust me. So yeah, I'm just gonna add him now. I'm going to add him now. Hi, Kay. I'm gonna add my friend now and see. Talking. I'm excited to meet these people, because I see them online and they inspire me so much. Hi.
Hey, how are
Hi.
you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are
Good. Good to
you?
see you. I'm
It's
doing
good to see
good.
you as well. I feel like I'm talking to like a fitness celebrity,
Oh,
because when
wow.
I look
Thank
at
you.
your story, it's so intense and overwhelming. It's beautiful. It's motivating, and it
Oh,
kind of like it makes your day in a sense where although you was so ill, you overcome that, and you look amazing, and you're
oh,
doing amazing things.
yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about that. Could you tell the people who you are and where you're from?
My name is Troy Mealy, IFBB Pro here in the United States. I'm originally from, yeah, I'm originally from California, but my wife and I just moved here to Texas.
Oh,
About,
nice.
yeah, about 6 weeks ago. And yeah, my COVID experience was crazy. We'll go way back. I started bodybuilding when I was 12 years old. I'm 57 years old now.
Ooh,
And
you
I
look
knew,
good.
yeah, and I
That's
knew
to
from
do
the
with
time that
wife, She,
what's that?
wife help with keeping their husband looking young.
Yes. Um, and my inspiration when I was 12 came from looking at comic books and looking at superheroes. And Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the back of one, along with a few other pro bodybuilders. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
what I want to look. And so I started working out in my bedroom, doing push-ups and all the things that I could figure out how to do without weights. And then my dad eventually bought me some weights to work out in the garage. And then eventually, as I got older, I joined a commercial gym. And then I just started working out, and primarily just because I wanted to look and that strength and all that. And I wasn't really thinking about competing at that point. I just wanted to look like I did. And so, and I did my first competition. I think I was 21 years old back in 1986, way before you were born.
I
Um,
was born that year. Oh my
oh,
God.
really?
I was born in 1986.
Yeah, 1986 was my first competition.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
yeah, and I competed from 1986 to 2002. And then
Wow.
I didn't like the direction that bodybuilding was going in
Yeah.
from a steroid standpoint. I didn't
Yeah.
want to go that route, even though I
Yeah.
understood the mindset behind it. So I'm not
Yeah.
knocking anyone that did it, but I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Then in 2017, my best friend and my wife convinced me to come back to bodybuilding because classic physique had just started,
Yes.
and it was kind of going to that old school look of
Yeah.
bodybuilding, that Arnold made so popular. And I thought, yeah, I can do that. And so in 2018, I did my first show. And I did, I think, 4 shows 2018, 2 shows in 2019, and I got my pro card in 2019. Um, and
Wow.
then almost a year to the day,
Uh-huh.
COVID got a hold of me. And it was, when COVID started, my wife and I were not, we're both medical professionals. My wife is an operating room nurse. I'm a surgical technician. So,
Wow.
yeah, I was a surgical tech for 26 years. Um, and so, we know how delicate the body can be. We know how illness can take a hold and this and that. So we didn't think that, oh, COVID's not going to get us. We just thought that it'd be like the flu, just
Mm.
a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
And in July 12th, I started to feel a little tickle in my throat, kind of like, either dry weather or a little cold coming on. And then it turned into a little cough. And
Mm.
then it turned into, I was really tired. And then it turned into, I had 103-degree temperature. And so my wife decided, okay, we got to do something about that. And so
Mm.
she was at work and I was at home because I was too tired to go to work. This was probably like a Wednesday of that week. And so 3 days after feeling a little tickle in my throat and my temperature spiked. And then she was at work, I was at home. I sent her a picture of my thermometer saying 103 degrees. And
Yeah.
so she came home and put me in a cold shower. And then on Thursday, I started to feel a little better. That Friday started to feel a little better. Saturday, I was a little tired, but not bad. That Saturday night, in the middle of the night, I woke up and I could barely breathe. I couldn't walk, and could barely walk. And so we decided to just go to the ER. We
Mm.
live in CER with the hospital that we work at, so it's less than 10 minutes away. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and
So you
so
knew the doctors and nurses that were taking care of you?
yes, I knew.
Oh, that's
Kind of.
awesome.
In the operating room, we have many floors, and the doctors and nurses that took care of me was our pulmonologist and people and ICU nurses that run a separate floor than the operating room. So I knew of
Okay.
them, but it's like
Mm.
you're in different worlds,
Yeah.
and so I didn't know them beforehand, but I sure know them now.
Yeah.
And so, we went to the ER. And, halfway we were driving and halfway there, I freaked out. I'm like, okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just dehydrated. And so my wife
Mm.
turned around and go back home. And we got home and I could barely walk the stairs. I'm like, babe, we got to go back.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So we went back.
Mm.
They did a chest x-ray. My lungs were almost completely filled with fluid, which is why I couldn't breathe. My temperature was high. And so at that point, the doc said, we got to keep you. This was on
Yeah.
the 19th of July, 2020. And then on the 20th, I was so bad, they decided to intubate me. And so, yeah. And I honestly, I don't remember. The only thing I do remember of that day is going to the ER and getting my chest x-ray. Anything past that, like my wife
You
said
don't
that
remember.
no, I don't remember at all. My wife said I text
Oh.
messaged her with some funny little emojis that I don't remember.
Yeah. And
Um,
that was a year ago,
that was 2019, yes. So
2019.
yeah,
Okay.
so yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, 2020. Sorry. Uh,
2020?
yes, so yes, just over a year ago.
Wow.
And to
You've
this day, I don't remember.
improved.
Yeah.
What did you drink?
Huh?
The magic. Did you drink some potion
No,
to,
I
what
think,
happened?
so
How
part
did
of
you get
it is,
better?
well, they intubated me. Okay, so they put me on a ventilator. I was on a ventilator for 19 days, and so what the ventilator does is basically mechanically breathes for you,
Yeah.
and then they do what's called proning, and so they put you in your stomach because that's the best way for your body to breathe is when you're laying on your stomach, and so they would rotate me around, and then all the medications, the anesthetics, and everything basically
Mm.
causes the amnesia effect. And so I don't remember really anything in terms of, like I said, that day or my experiences while I was in a coma. I remember some of the crazy dreams I had, but other than that,
Mm.
I don't remember being turned over or all of the care that they actually did for me. Um,
Okay. Do you remember getting out of the bed for the first time?
so yes,
Yeah.
they finally extubated me early August, and once I was able to breathe on my own, they took the tubes out because there's breathing tests that they have to put you through in order to make sure you can breathe. And
Yeah.
so once I was able to pass those tests, they took the tubes out, and then You know, my nurse, I had an amazing nurse that was pretty much by my side the whole time. You know, and when I first woke up, she was there and she was amazing. She was just like seeing an angel, you know, and it's like, she was just telling me, reassuring me, you're okay, you're in the hospital, you're alive, you're okay, you're gonna be fine. Because I had extreme coughing fits. And so to where just like my whole body would shake. And so I didn't know what was going on. So between the coughing and trying to breathe, um, so they finally took the tubes out, and then so in the first part of that video that you saw, they took the intubation tubes out, and in that first part of the video, it was our best friend's daughter's birthday, and she's like my daughter, and so I couldn't be there for her birthday, so I wanted
Yeah.
to shoot a video saying happy birthday to her. So in that first part of the video, I was trying to talk to her, and I was able to tell her happy birthday, and I was sorry that I couldn't be at her party, but I'll see
Aw.
you soon, you know.
You were
Um,
ill in hospital and you're worried about other people, not being there for other people. That is
oh,
just so,
you know,
that's
yeah.
so amazing. That's just lovely. And I think I just saw your wife walk past in the
Oh,
background.
that's back here
Yeah,
somewhere.
hi,
Say
hi.
hi, honey. She says hi.
Amazing, amazing story.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I saw that you guys are property owners now. You got a
Yes,
property?
we bought a house. Yes,
Nice.
moved from California. Thank you. You know, the cost of living. You know, I was born and raised in California, and I thought I'd never leave. But you know, a work opportunity came up here to work with the NFL football team as one of their personal trainers, and so I took that position here.
Wow,
So,
that's amazing.
I've
I was
been
going
doing.
to say, I see that you like American football, and
Yes,
we
yeah,
call it rugby over here. But
yes, yeah.
who's your team? Who do you train?
Um,
Who do you
the
train?
Green Bay Packers are my favorite team.
Yeah.
But oh, there's my beautiful
Nice.
wife. um, and so, but I work for the Texans, so it's kind of a, you know, not really a conflict, but it's just
Yeah,
different.
you can't
But
tell them. You can't
yeah,
tell
yeah,
them.
yeah, it's okay. Um,
Oh,
uh,
that's
yeah.
amazing.
So we bought a house here, a big, beautiful house, and we're just in the process of settling in. Um,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
so do you have any children?
I have a son. He's 34 years old. He lives
Oh, wow.
in Mecklenburg, North Carolina. He's a police officer there, so I'm very proud.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
uh,
amazing.
yeah,
Oh, so
uh,
tell us about what you do other than property,
yeah.
becoming a superhero and training people in the NFL. What do you do in your spare time for yourself, for your own house? Like,
You know, well, bodybuilding is my passion, and mainly because what bodybuilding has and fitness has done for me is kind of, I like to call it the pebble in the pond, because the confidence and strength that I feel working out and that I've gained from lifting weights and changing my body and getting stronger has basically emulated outward. And so all
yeah,
of the things that I've accomplished over my lifetime is from the confidence that I gained from working out.
yeah,
So so, you know, being a surgical technician for 26 years, it's a hard job, but it's a very, you know, I love helping people. Personal training, you know, I love doing that. And then, you know, we're homebodies, you know, we love watching movies, you know,
yeah. I like movies as
our friends,
well.
yeah, you know, and hanging out
Yeah,
with
I
our
got
friends,
my
all
Spider-Man
that.
cup.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. I've yet to see that movie. My best friend saw it and he loved it. So
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen
oh,
it
okay.
yet. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet. But what what have you had like when you're training your clients?
Yeah.
Are your clients just professional football players? Do you have like normal people from the gym
Yes,
that just
I
come
have
train with
normal
you, train
people
them
from the
as
gym. Yes, I
well?
have normal people from the gym. Um, and that's also the beauty of it because like I said, with bodybuilding is my thing, you know, but fitness and health is universal.
Yeah,
So, you know, when the people, the normal people that I call them, you know, that want to get fit, you know, my bodybuilding journey, I like to just use it as an inspiration for them to say, if I can do it, you can do it. So let's
yeah,
decide what your goals are, what
yeah,
inspires you, what your why is in terms of why you want to be healthy. You know, for some people, it's their family. For some people,
mm,
their doctor told them your health is, you know, is going to crap. So you need to get better.
mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And I think if you showed anyone your video, they would sign up straight away.
Yeah.
You're an inspiration in itself.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
to
And
see
that's,
your
you know, my,
transformation.
thank you.
It,
My inspiration for all that, again, it's just my passion,
yeah,
and I want to be, I've always had that drive to be the best that I can be. And once I realized in the hospital that, my brain function is good, I have all
yeah,
my heart and everything is fine, then I knew, okay, it's just a matter of getting back into the mindset of a competitive bodybuilder. And meaning,
yeah,
okay, start from day one, like a contest prep. Now let's get a plan. So we planned my nutrition, we planned my training, and really nothing changed in terms of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It was small increments, because I had a hard time swallowing and breathing and talking and eating without choking. So we had to overcome that. I
wow,
could walk. And some of my, I don't know if you've seen some of the videos on my page shows me, I lost 50 pounds
yeah,
during that time that I was in the hospital. So we had to get
mhm,
all of that back. And so that was my mindset, is just get back to where I was and get back into that competitive mindset of I can do this, and just in baby steps. And so,
yeah, and you did it.
yeah,
You did
yeah,
it like 1,000,000%.
yes,
Oh, it was
yeah,
amazing. I'm
yeah.
thinking, how do you keep your clients motivated then? How do you keep them motivated?
I remind them of their why, and I'm
Yeah,
just there to help push them to that, depending on, again, what it is that inspires them, like what is it that, why are they here? And then just to say, okay, well, you can do this, whatever mindset that you had before that was preventing you from accomplishing those goals, I'm here to tell you, forget
yeah,
about it. You can
yeah,
accomplish it. Once you make that decision to do it, everything else,
mm,
the how takes care
yeah,
of itself, but
yeah.
when you make that decision that you're going to do something, then nothing's going to stop you. And I'm just there to help. I'm there to be their motivator, their coach, and their cheerleader, and just help them along the way of their journey. So that's how yeah, that's what
Oh,
I do.
that's amazing. So who's your motivator? Who keeps you motivated other than your beautiful
My
wife?
wife is the number one,
Yeah, I can see like
my wife,
she looks like a really good motivator. Like she's really
yes,
pushed you to get push you to push yourself to
yes,
gain strength
exactly.
back
Yeah,
again. You know what I mean? It's
and
good
then
when someone believes in you like that. It
yeah,
feels good.
absolutely. Yes, that's she's
Yeah.
my rock. And so, I know that with
Oh,
her, with her beside me, behind me, in front of me, wherever she wants to be,
yeah.
I can do anything, and so and then just wanting to be the best I can be,
This is so sweet. I love love. So I'm just like, this is just so sweet. I could have
uh,
interviewed you.
Lucky girl.
yeah. Yeah. And so,
Nice.
I guess, and just to be the best that I can be, God gave me a gift,
Yeah.
added gift. And, first and foremost, I don't want to disappoint him. So,
Yeah.
so I got this gift from a genetic standpoint, and just to work hard and to push
Mm,
myself. And then also, again, to motivate others any way that I can.
mm,
We've posted a lot of videos about my COVID experience, and
yeah.
all my only thing, everyone always said, you need to tell your story. And
Yeah.
so that's my story, is you can survive anything, number one, if you put your mind to it. And then two is just awareness.
Yeah.
Whatever choices that people make in terms of COVID-19 is a personal choice for them. I just want
Mm,
people to be aware of, that it can hit anyone. I have no comorbidities. I have no other health issues. I have nothing else going on other than COVID just took over, and I decided to fight back. And so, that I just want people to be aware that how serious it can be, and, make choices that are best for you and your family, and whatever that may be, but I'm not here to just to tell people what to do. I just want there to be
mm,
plenty of awareness, and everyone to
mm.
be safe, and whatever safe means to, to the people watching,
That's amazing.
yeah.
So, what do you love about your training? What do you love about it?
Again, the confidence that it gives me to do whatever it is I set my mind to do,
What about the
number one.
industry? The
Huh?
industry. What do you love about that fitness industry?
Oh, the industry. I'll tell you, I've got some great friends in this industry. My best friend, is a competitive bodybuilder as well, a professional.
Nice.
And they're just everyday people like me that just have the same goal, of
Yeah.
just being the best version of themselves,
And
whether
everyone's got a story.
I'm sorry.
Everyone, everyone has a story,
Yes,
and
yeah,
a lot of the
yeah,
stories, most of the time, they're really inspiring. Do you know what I mean? They're
absolutely.
really
Yeah, and
inspiring.
I draw inspiration from them, you know, because you can line up 1,000 people and you're going to hear 1,000 stories that are
I
just
know.
heartbreaking, you know, and so and the fact that they can come through, you know, and
Mhm.
be the best versions of themselves, that inspires me, you know, because then
Yeah,
I look at them and I go, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it as well, you know,
yeah, so
and
true.
and
So
the
true.
street, you know, that's there, you know, from a corporate standpoint all the way down is just amazing. You know, people have really, you know, especially in the event of COVID, you know, really stepped up and have done the best they could for athletes in general, no matter what sport it is, you know, and to keep everyone as healthy as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my inspiration. You know, there's nothing, there's something that can inspire everyone when it comes to fitness. You know,
Mm,
and you know, it doesn't matter what your lifestyle is, what your background is, where you are right now. You know, you can always do something, even if it's just walking in circles in your living room. You know, it's still,
yeah.
you know, it's a
Yeah.
start. You know,
You
and
can
then
burn
just
a couple calories, you know.
exactly, exactly.
Good.
Yes.
Well, that's good. So, what's your philosophy on life?
Uh, be the best possible version of yourself that you can be, you know, whatever that is for you, you know. And you know, I don't want another Troy out there. I want an original you, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And so who are you? I want to, you know, I want to know your story. I want to know what inspires you. And then so my philosophy is just to be the best version of yourself. You know, you've got gifts, and you know, whatever those gifts are, find out what they are and share them with the world. You know, whether it's
mm,
fitness, whether it's music, whether it's a, you know, sport or whatever, you know, God has given you something, find out what that is and just, you know, share it with the world.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
It's true. What really what ticks you off about the industry? What do you see happening in the industry, and you think, I
Oh my
wish that would
goodness.
be, I wish they could
Um,
fix that and not do that.
what's that?
I wish. What bugs you about the industry? What makes you think, oh, I don't respect that. I
You
think they
know,
should
I think,
change it.
oh my goodness. Wow. There are some people that will take advantage strong as them. You know, I think there's a lot of, we're buffering. Hopefully you can still hear me.
Sorry, Troy, you're cutting
Uh,
out.
uh, am I there now?
Yeah, you're there now. Start again.
Okay.
Sorry, I hear you.
That's okay. No, I think, you know, when people take advantage of other people, that happens a lot in any sport. But I think when I see that, you know, because there's a lot of
Yeah,
vulnerable people in this industry,
a lot of
just in
trainers.
life. Yeah, exactly. And trainers will take
See
advantage,
you.
promote it. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. You know, and that's what bugs me. You know, probably the most out of anything. Um, is people, you know, just fighting, taking advantage of others' weaknesses, you know,
Yeah,
and yeah,
you
yeah,
see it a lot. You see it a lot, but it's not spoken about.
exactly,
You know,
yeah,
but trainers like us, it's like, oh,
yes,
eventually you're gonna go and say something like,
yes, exactly, you know, and I think,
so
yeah,
what do you do in your day-to-day routine before you go to train NFL footballer?
uh,
What
um,
would you do in a day-to-day before you go to train someone?
eat breakfast.
Yeah, just
You know,
eating
my
breakfast
normal
and
day
out
is,
the
you know,
door.
yeah, just that before, you know, every day I get up, I take a shower, I eat my breakfast. I have, we meal prep every Sunday is meal prep day.
Yeah,
Because I like to make sure my food is with me at all times. And so, yeah, get up, eat breakfast, gather up all of my food, prepare for my day, look at who I have on my schedule, you know, with each one of my clients. Everyone is different, you know, and
mm,
kind of plan each one separately. You know, I usually train anywhere from 4 to 8 people in a day. So each one is different. Each one has different goals, whether athletes
good.
or, yeah. So it just all depends on, you know, my day. You know, I just kind of get the thought process in my head of how it's going to go, what I'm going to do individually with each person.
Yeah.
Um, and then, you know, I get to the gym and get to work.
Okay. So do you do one-to-ones? Do you do
Yes.
classes?
What's that?
Do you do classes? So just
Classes, no
very
classes.
British right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
Do you
sorry.
do classes,
Don't
sir?
do classes, no. That was horrible. But no, I do. I strictly do one-on-one. I understand the philosophy behind doing group training, but I just like doing one-on-one. I like to focus on my client because
That's cool.
to me, it's like when your concentration is broken, trying to pay attention to what other people are doing, you're taking
Mm,
away that person's time. And time is extremely valuable. Once it's gone, it's gone. So this is my time with my client, and
mm-hmm.
whether hour and a half, I'm giving 100% attention to that person.
Yeah.
And so for me personally, that's the only way to be in terms of working with my people is, you got me for however long of time that we have allotted for this particular session. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, so no group sessions.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't
Yeah.
cry, guys. No group sessions. We can still get a one-to-one.
Yes,
Okay, so
yes.
do you have any like books that you're gonna write in the future? Because
Oh
this would be
no,
an amazing book.
honestly, yeah.
I would read it like 3 4.
Oh, thank you. My wife has been toying around with that because we
Yes,
always say
wife, please.
yes.
Yes,
Our life story again would be a good read, I think.
yes,
Separately, she and I have been through a lot, and then together we've been through even more. And we are here still standing.
yes.
I always say it's never a dull moment with us. There's always a
Mm,
story.
that's
And
good.
I honestly, I've read about in books and seen in movies the type of marriage and relationship that my wife have, and
Hmm.
it's amazing. And so to come through everything that we've gone through, and we're just as strong, if not stronger, than a year ago even, is amazing. So she is definitely toying around with that idea of writing
Yeah.
our show.
What's it like? What's it like running multiple businesses?
Challenging, you know, and you just got to be really good with your time,
Yeah,
and
organized.
yeah, very organized with your time. And for me, it's trying not to take on too much. Know my
Okay.
limits, because when I start to lose focus, it's time to take a step back and go, okay, and just kind of regroup, refresh, and then decide on and prioritize. You know,
Mm.
it is a big thing for us. So yeah, so just prioritizing it, and we do everything together. Literally, we do,
Oh, that is
and
so
so
sweet, man.
it is the craziest, strongest partnership I've ever, seen, and I'm living
It's
it. So
beautiful. And I saw
yeah,
your photos. Sorry to cut you, but I saw your photos in a wedding dress on
yes,
Instagram. Like, I love
yes,
weddings. I love
yes.
weddings. I love wedding dresses. I like wedding cake. I like everything to do with a
Oh,
wedding. It's my
yeah,
favorite type of party. So
yeah.
when I saw you, I was like, wow, she looks beautiful. And you like on the
Yeah,
beach.
that was a
So
perfect day at
romantic.
the beach in California. It started
Good.
out drizzly and rainy, and we were like, "Uh-oh," we didn't care. It was at the beach, and
You
then
could tell.
yeah, before she walked out across the sand, it's like the heavens parted, and the sun came
Oh, I
out,
can't
and it
believe
was
you
just
saying
the
that. That is so
absolute best.
sweet.
Oh my God, it was perfect. Yeah,
That
um,
is lovely.
yeah,
And you made it look like it was sunny.
it
Just
was.
from the,
It,
just
it
how you
was.
like looked in the pictures, you would think it was blazing hot.
It
No
was.
rain, nothing.
No, yeah, it was a little drizzly early in the day, and then, like I said, about an hour before the wedding start, and really about 10 minutes before she walked out, it cleared up, it warmed up, but it was a nice little breeze,
It knew
uh,
a queen was coming,
and my
so it
queen was
cleared
coming.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so nice.
no,
Is there any
absolutely.
new adventures you guys want to take together?
Oh my goodness. Well, once we get settled down here, we
Yeah,
want to, once the whole COVID thing kind of settles, because it's never going to go away. But once we
yeah.
get a handle on the COVID thing globally, we just want to travel. Come visit you,
And
and
that'd
just
be
kind
nice.
of
We could train together. That'd be
absolutely,
awesome.
we'd love to.
I would
And just
die.
yeah.
You look so strong.
That would be awesome. I would love to come out there. But just travel,
Yeah,
neither traveled much, and so travel and kind of share our story and see other parts of the world and hear other people's stories. And yeah,
yeah.
that's the goal.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you
Yeah,
for talking to me. I'll keep these nice and
absolutely.
sweet
Thank
and
you for
short. But
having me.
is there anything you would like to tell the viewers? Say if someone wanted to start training and they weren't sure about how to get into it, who to talk to, what advice would you give someone who's ready to change their life through training, but they just
First
not?
and foremost, I'm really big on why do you want to do it? What is inspiring you? Because, people can be motivated. Motivation is fleeting, but
Mm,
discipline is forever. So you need a good
I like
why
that.
will keep you disciplined. No matter what else is going on in your world, you're going to stick to your plan of fitness. You're going to stick to your journey. And so come up with a why, whatever it is that's going to just, as Eric Thomas says, it's going to make you run through walls with it. Come up
Yeah,
with that why. And once you do that, the how it takes care of itself, like I said, and then, educate yourself, educate yourself on nutrition, educate yourself on anatomy and physiology, and then how that applies to you.
what if
Um,
they don't want? What if they're not confident enough to do that? To educate
Then use
themselves.
other people as your inspiration. Use someone else that someone that you want to look like, you want to be like, or whatever
Mm,
as your inspiration.
yes.
And then at least get that to get you started, and that will
Mm,
give you the confidence. And then if you can surround yourself with someone that's accomplished where you want to be or what you want
mhm.
to do, get in contact with that person, whether it's through social media or whether it's your neighbor or whether it's someone at your church or whatever,
Yeah,
just find that person that you can, that you look up to, and that has been a success in their life. It may not exactly be what your goal is, but
mm,
someone that you find successful and find out how they did it,
yeah,
and use
yeah.
that as inspiration, and then create your own journey, and just stay consistent, you know.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. And I hope everyone watching
Thank,
was inspired by you because you are an inspiration to me, you and your
oh,
wife.
thank you so
And I
much.
do hope to meet you guys one day and
Absolutely.
and train with you guys. But I'm going to train with your wife, okay? Because
Absolutely.
your type of training, woo, okay?
Yes.
I won't watch from a distance, like
Yes.
far.
Well,
But
thank you so
yeah, I'm
much for
so
having
excited
me, and
to have
thank you to
been able
everyone
to
that
meet
joined
you
us.
and talk to you. And I'm really grateful for this conversation. So thank you
I
so much.
am as well. I am as well. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. I'm gonna
Okay.
post it and I'm gonna post a video of you as a photo of you as well, your before and after, because I
Okay.
need people to see your magic. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Take care. Tell your wife
Take
I said
care.
bye.
I will. Thank you so much. You too.
See you
Take care.
later.
Bye now.
Bye.